Welcome back, beautiful dear souls. I have already opened the channel, and what I was getting today and what I am receiving in this moment from the angels is what we are experiencing on a collective level, what many are walking through, what I am walking through in this moment in time is a shedding, a burning away of all the old identities, all the old attachments, and the fears that were attached to the idea of control. And we are in a season of needing to be liberated, free from the constructs of which that we thought that the idea of which we could control the path was safe. But it was never safe. It was safe in the sense of familiarity. But we are being called forth to be reborn through liberation, through a inability to see where we are going, but all we can see is one foot in front of the other. And that is because we are shifting as a frequency, as a collective, and Gaia's frequency is shifting. And so we are being asked to step into a new way of being. So the path that we are walking, if you are here listening to this, you are walking this path. Otherwise you wouldn't be here, you wouldn't resonate. If you are here, that means that the path that you are walking is one of unfamiliarity, and you have never seen any others walk it in the way that we are in this moment in time. Because it's coming from an anchored knowing rather than delusion is where there was. There was others that felt that they were detaching with freedom, but there was a level of disillusion that was happening in the idea of there was inaction. And so there was a false narrative of which that just doing nothing and everything will just come into your world as though that you do not have to do actions that align with you, the reality that you're wanting to manifest and create. But now we are actually stepping into a new time where we see that the idea of needing to see the end point was not lied in a pathway of which it's not going to create the reality of which we're creating. So if you are one of the ones who are wanting to create that new earth, anchor in a new frequency, a new way of being where we are connected, where we feel all things, we recognize we are not separate from anyone and anything, then you are on the path of redefining your world that does not hold with attachment, almost like I'm seeing like people holding on for dear life, for control. And what we're being called to do is be like the phoenix. Burn away and walk through the path of true trust and freedom. This isn't without inaction. Like, this is a path where you're actually making aligned decisions that you have no idea where it's going to end up, and you have no idea how things are going to come into your reality, but just trust and knowing is what is leading you to the aligned actions that's going to create that world. So right now we are going through a powerful shift where we cannot see the path. It is like we are walking through the mist, and they're showing me a misty forest. It is dark. There is no light. You cannot see the light because this is we are the new humans who are walking a path that has not been done so in a time that we remember. But of course there has been other civilizations that held a frequency that was in alignment with this, but not that you may remember. Not that we have been taught, not that is accepted from the larger population of the world. And so right now, if you are aligned with, you are in a reality where your world feels very unstable, there is no security of knowing, then you are exactly where you're meant to be. And you are not alone. And it is perfectly aligned with what is being called on us as souls who have chosen to step forward and embody and be the versions that people believed were not able to exist and succeed. And so right now, if you are aligning yourself with the path of trust, you are making actions that anyone else in your world would say, that's not possible, of what you envision and what you see, of what your reality is going to be. Know that that is because the path that you are walking on is one that is being defined by every step you take. You are the leader, you are the example of the possibility of what we can be as a society, what we can be as humans, and how we can actually choose to live our life. And so you are a leader, you are an example. And so that means that there is such a deep trust. This isn't the path that is going to be for those who do not have a strong, courageous heart. You have to have a really strong will, a strong soul, in order to be in alignment with this collective. Because we cannot see where we are going. And I am seeing many who are walking that path, and I am doing so, along with you all, of needing to trust and not knowing what it's going to be in a week, in a month. But truly just being present in the now of today. All that matters is today. And then just again saying, what matters the most, the angels are sharing, what matters the most is the now, the present, today. And so if this is you, if you're feeling resonant to this message, remember when we start to go back into the patterns of fear and lack, it means that we are thinking about the future, which means we are trying to almost create a reality that exists, because if we are worrying about the future, something that has not already happened, we are actually creating that reality. So what are we wanting to align with in this moment? Are we wanting to align with the belief that I can redefine my life and my path, and I can create actions and forge forward with a deeply brave heart, knowing that what I'm walking towards, it will be greater than I could have ever created myself in my own imagination. And the angels are just wanting us to just receive, take a little moment to really check in. Is there fear arising within you in this moment? Is there fear that is bubbling up, hearing this message that is saying, but? Is there a but? Is what you are walking down, you're saying, but this, but that, but da 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 da. I want you to see that but. Is that yours? Ask that wants to arise right now. Is that actually yours? Is it a story that you heard? Is it a belief system that doesn't come from you? Is it from this life? Is it from a past life? Is it a narrative of which you've held on to, but this? And does that align you with the future and the reality that you're wanting to create? So just feel into where does that feel and where does that want to arise in your body? Do you feel the tightness in your chest? Do you feel the twisted, nauseous feeling in your stomach, in your solar plexus? Is your body saying, I'm really scared? If that is arising in you, see it, hear it, ask it if it's yours. If it is not, allow it to be. Say, I see you, I hear you, I know you are trying to keep me safe. This story that is arriving is trying to keep you safe, and safety means stillness, means familiarity, means exactly where you are. It does not mean change. But if we see it, we acknowledge it, we understand that that but wants to arise to keep us very, very safe. Can we just hold it with love in our hearts? And just take a moment to hold it and let it know it's okay. And what I would ask you now to do is choose to acknowledge, hold it with love, and sit it to the side of your field. Like almost imagine it's a plant. Move it off your path. We are not ignoring it. We're not trying to get rid of it, but we are allowing it to exist and still walking forward. Because when we imagine it, we see it, we honor it, hold it with love, but we choose, I see you, I understand, but I am going to continue this path. That is when, even with fear, we still choose actions aligned with our heart, aligned with our soul, aligned with our purpose. Because the idea of the path that is unfamiliar, the one of liberation, where you are burnt, where every part of you is free, the idea that that path is without fear is false. But the difference is that the fear is not the controlling emotion leading your path. So this is where we allow it, because that's when we're not rejecting subconscious patterns that are real in our body. That's when we're not rejecting our nervous system, our energetic body, responding to these patterns, but we continue to create actions in our life that align with that new version. And that is where the body starts to soften, and the response, the visceral response that is in opposition with what we're wanting to walk into, in alignment with our mission, our purpose, it creates new pathways within the body to recognize that this path is safe, because you are aligning your actions to bring in what you are needing to step into a life that is connected, harmonious, coherent, where all parts of you feel connected to all things. And if you are aligning with this, you are exactly where you need to be. Liberation is not without significant discomfort. Forging a new path through fire is not without fear, but it is choosing to align yourself with that path and allowing that fear to exist, but never controlling. This is when we acknowledge the subconscious and we begin to create a more harmonious relationship with our mind, with the subconscious, and we begin to see the patterns. So we begin to understand self more, so that we are not being led by parts of us that are not in our conscious mind. And so, my love, if you're still here, the angels just want to share a message with you. And then we allow them to speak through me. You are so loved. Your path is paved with beautiful, divine light, like glitter. If you only see the illumination that your footsteps make in this world is sending vibrations out to all that encounter you, all that surround you, know you are safe in our loving arms. Know that it does feel as though you cannot see where you are going. But if only you looked around, you will see the luminescent light that is actually leading you towards the path of enlightenment, of connection, of harmony. You will see what is truly leading you is your felt sense, the magnetic pull within your cells that leads you on the pathway of your highest timeline, where you hold a golden code of coherence within your field. If you only see that your eyes and your mind was never meant to lead the way, but your felt senses that your physical body pulls you like a magnet towards the pathway that is meant for you, what you have already decided, what your soul contract before you enter this world decided to walk in alignment with, that is pulling you. There is little messages along the way illuminating that you are on the right path. Notice those messages. You call them synchronicities. You see them all the time. Acknowledge them. The more that you acknowledge them, the more that you remember that you are aligned exactly where you are meant to be, because this is what is. Breathe. Be present. Feel the pull. Feel your heart leading you. The more that you resist, the longer it takes you to get where you are needing to be and where you truly want to go. You are loved. You are safe. We honor you in all that you walk through, in all the challenge, in all the density of this human experience. We honor you. We see you, and we are here with you. Call our names. Ask for assistance if you need it. Ask for guidance. Ask for a message to know you are exactly where you're needing to be. Ask with clarity, and you shall receive. I thank you for being with me. And I hope that supported you on the aligned path that you're on. And I thank you for walking it. And I thank you for being here. And I send you so much love.